Hello, fellow Losters. Welcome to the next episode of Agrawal Season 2. And today we have with us a reviewer. I would like Ms. Jayanti to give a formal intro of him.
Today, it's very interesting that we had one reviewer in season 1, yes, and today we have for the season 2, we are having another reviewer. And a book is always to do with readers and therefore reviewers. So we are very happy to invite Harsh Agrawal today.
Harsh Agrawal.
Yes. And interestingly, one second. Yes, I'm trying to. Sorry to do that.
That's okay. That's okay. It's fine. Take your
time. Yeah, I'm so sorry. Yes. Harsh Agrawal. Yes.
Yes.
Harsh Agrawal is a book lover, content consumer, and sometimes also a critic. He reads books of several genres and mass appealing thrillers to political science, to history. He has been reading books since the past 12 years and writing about them for the past 4 years. He has, his work is found on Instagram and YouTube pages and soon to be launched website also. There's a website that's going to be launched, Kitabi Kira.
It has been launched.
He has already been, yes.
Yeah.
Welcome Harsh Agrawal to Love of Literature, representing all the reviewers out there. So most welcome. Hope you share with us as much as we would appreciate. All the aspiring authors there will benefit.
Yeah. Hello. Hello, ma'am. Hello, Sidhnya.
Hi. Yeah. I would like to ask you the first question. The question is, what is the difference between reading for entertainment and reading for reviewing? How different is it as a reader for you?
Reading for reviewing versus?
Reading for entertainment, like reading for the sake of reading.
Okay, the difference between the two. For me personally, there's no difference. Whenever I pick up a book, the purpose for me is like for entertainment, like you read different books for different purposes. You read sometimes like history, some political books or some different kind of book. They may not be for the entertainment purposes as such. They may be for reading for knowledge purpose. But like getting to the point, for me there is no differentiation. I pick up a book for the intent that the author wrote it for. Like if it's a fictional book, I'll read it for that. I see it from that perspective. I read it from the person who will pick the book up in a store or online, whatever, and like that. I that is my take on the book. For it may be different for other reviews out there. For me personally, this works. I have had different perspectives in the past, but after reading some books and all, after writing some reviews, I found that this to be the best. Even my this would be the best for the readers of my reviews also, because then they relate to my reviews like more in that way.
Since you've taken in your answer a fiction, right? When you read a fiction, of course, it is for pleasure, yes. But most of the times, like I believe,
for many different various purposes, yes.
Authors like me believe that a fiction is beyond the story. The story may be for entertainment, but it goes beyond the story. Therefore, so how do you handle that?
Yeah, of course. most of the time there's a deeper meaning beyond entertainment in the books. Like even Mr. Hearts, like I have the book with me. One of my ex-interns actually read the book and really liked it. So I wanted to read that. And the court. The-
Is the internet bad? I think
it was like
getting stuck.
cross the love. There are several different what do you say? Not tropes. I'm not getting the word. Uh, the relation-
Harsh, your internet is bad. You're
and
getting stuck. We're not
different.
able to hear what you're saying. Your internet is really bad.
Okay, just actually, I'm not at home. I do not have access to Wi-Fi. I've connected
Okay.
via hotspot. Just
Got it.
1 second.
Yeah.
Wait. I'll just 1 second switch back to the different one. Now is it fine?
Yeah, now it's better. Can you repeat the answer,
Yeah.
please, from the start?
Yeah. So the question was that, of course, I agree that there's a deeper meaning behind every book, more than just entertainment. Like every author does immense. Oh, sorry, can I repeat it again? I'm getting a little.
Sure.
Yeah. So, of course, I agree that there's a deeper meaning behind every book in the fiction books that goes beyond just entertainment or just beyond the passing the time. Like, for example, we'll take your book, Miss Chaitanya. In the court, there's the father-son relationship, and there's the friendship, and there are we see several different things about life that the author wants to tell the readers about through their work. So, of course, I agree. Yeah.
So, for example, if there is a non-fiction book which is only factual, informative, and that's the kind of book, and you're reading it.
Yeah.
You read it you complete the book for the review, or will you also take into consideration, am I liking it? Am I getting something out of that? Even a dry book, am I enjoying it?
Yeah.
At least some places. What is my takeaway?
Of course.
Do you think like that? And do you also decide not to review if you don't feel like not reviewing?
No. Once I undertake a book, whether I like the book or not, I write down my thoughts about it. At least on Goodreads, if not on my website or Instagram, because that I keep a journal of the books, and what I take, even in like non-fiction books, you say, what the purpose of the author is for. Is the book fulfilling the purpose that the author mentions in the blurb or whatever? Like, suppose there's a non-fiction book about, let's say, the history of some certain ruler. If I find that it has been written properly, like if it's doing it justice, I'll write about it. Whatever flaws also I find, I try to at least write. No, I will not say nitpick, but I have got a habit. Tend to write at least one or few things that get to me from the like. There has been very few times about a book that I have liked every single thing. I agree everything with the author especially in the non-fiction category. So I tend to write down my thoughts about that.
Okay.
I write everything. It's just not that if I only agree with the author, if I don't like it, I will not. Like even in political books, I read several books. I read several books that don't align with my political ideology of thoughts. But I do not not review it all. I write that I first of all clear that my ideology from the author is different, and then I write my points. I clear like what I think about the writing. That's my way of going about it.
Okay. Okay.
So it's more
Yeah.
about the context than the actual content of the book that matters to you. Is that what
Yeah,
you're saying?
yeah, yeah.
Got it, got it. So, how is video reviewing going? Do you think it is better than
No,
a written review, or do you think video reviews are still
video
has not
reviews,
caught up?
if done properly, I guess, because for books, even like I'm kind of skeptic. I tried it for a while. For books, for me personally, for now, written reviews work best because people actually read. I actually thought for a while that people weren't, but they were. When I actually tried and when I was getting feedback, people actually preferred the written reviews for it. Video reviews also do good, but for books and such, I prefer, and even my audience to an extent prefers the written version of the reviews. Video reviews also work, but like for books, how to say, for different mediums, like for movies, maybe video reviews will work better than a written review. For like, if you are reading for a technology and shorts, if you are reading of gadget, that reviews will work better in video format than, because the current generation is watching more videos, but a reader tends to read. So for me personally, I think that the written reviews are better in my experience for books.
Which kind of books do you really like reading, and has any of your reviews and criticism changed the way an author thinks? Any author that you might know, and how a reader thinks? Have your reviews brought you any friends, author
Yeah,
friends, review
definitely.
friends?
Definitely. I have made a certain amount of good friends through this hobby, I will admit. And I have actually pointed out a few things to some other friends that I have made. And actually, I don't know if it made any changes to them, but they tended to agree with my thoughts on those things. Yeah. And even to some readers, my points have actually. So I'll give you an example. I wrote a review of Dan Brown's book, The Da Vinci Code, a while back, like 3 or 3.5 years back, and I wrote some points that I was skeptical about, and some people wrote about that in the comments that, yeah, if you tell it like that, then yeah, this could be like, I never thought about it this way. Yeah.
So did
So
Dan Brown
it does
did
sometimes.
Dan Brown come
No, no,
to the
no, no,
comments?
no, not the author, not the author, not the author. No, I don't have that kind of reach.
That's too far-fetched
No,
to
the
even
readers,
imagine.
some of the readers,
I was
Yeah,
just
yeah,
some of
joking.
got
the,
it.
yeah. I
Have you
would,
had
that
experiences
would be
where
great.
No, do you know
yes,
for
yes,
LOL, Danya has such aspirations. LOL is
Yeah,
for
no,
aspiring
definitely.
authors, but Danya has
Yeah.
some
That
aspirations
definitely.
that
No, I
we
know.
should bring Mitch, and we must bring Dan Brown, Khalid Hosseini. She's got those
No,
dreams.
definitely. Yeah, that's great. That's great. It's good. It's great to have, it's
Yeah,
possible. You should approach. Who knows? Never know. You never know.
we have high aspirations. Let's see. So
Let's see.
now,
Let's see. One never knows these days.
yes.
okay,
Yeah.
okay. Yeah, Harsh. Have you had experiences where the author came back to you and said that they didn't like the review or it was too negative, so they want the review taken down? If you have had such things, do you take that like criticism and you change your review, or do you just stand on your point and say this is my review, this is my personal opinion, so I'm not going to change it?
I thankfully have not had such experience because I actually don't tend to work with authors directly. I work directly with publishers.
Oh.
Like, not. I either buy the books or I work with the publisher. If because
So
if I personally think that if you work with the author directly, then that things are kind of bound to happen. That's why I personally, yeah. Please,
yeah,
you are
you
saying,
no,
ma'am?
you continue. I can ask it.
Yeah. So yeah, because I actually, but if such thing happens in the future, I will take a stance of my own that no, I will not change my opinion on such things, because my opinion is like it can't be changed. That's my
You,
thought. I have actually, my friends have experienced such things, that the author is asking them to take the review down or change the thing, but I'm happy that they took the stance of not doing so.
you just said you are
Maybe if,
working.
like, yeah, please,
You just
please.
said you were working with publishers. So
Yeah,
a book might have been written by an author, but it still has some kind of an ownership also in the with the publishers. So how do you
yeah,
think the
but
publishers take the criticism? How do they take? Because
for me
that's
personally, yeah, yeah, yeah.
so this is where
For
we
me
will
personally,
go to the
I
next
haven't
question.
had such. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
After this, I mean, the continuation of this will be how the review is equating to sales, because that's
Yeah,
how it is made to believe. Can you tell
yeah,
us?
no,
Yeah,
yeah,
please.
that's, yeah, yeah, definitely. In my experience, both good and bad reviews do tend to generate some amount of sales for me personally, because if some if I present a book to my audience, if I personally have not liked it, but if someone has read the summary and the stuff, maybe that person might thought that it resonates with him. That person buys the book. It has happened in the past, and the person has said, the people have said to me about like that in the DMs also, and that's great for them. Yeah, and in terms of numbers, it's actually not exactly, you can't tell, because I do have the links that. In the I have started in the reviews adding an affiliate links, and it's disclaimer that whenever you purchase, I will get a small commission out of the purchase, and from that you can recognize the metrics. So for now, the sales actually have been low, because the reviews also I didn't get a chance to work on my website because of some personal things that I've been doing for the past 4 months. So, like in a review, like I get about 15 to 20 sales of a book per review for about the last 6 months since I've started measuring. I
Oh,
can't say about I can't comment about rest of the reviewers, but like I said, it depends on how strongly the audience trusts the reviewers, and how much they resonate with their taste. Because like there's a thing I will say, there's a movie reviewer called Tried and Refused Productions on YouTube. I resonate with his taste, so whatever he recommends, I watch. I go to just hit it and watch. So if such thing happens over here also, then maybe like the sales can grow of the books if a person if a person resonates with some reviewers taste.
that's interesting. I had something just now from whatever you said. You said if
Yeah,
when the sales increases, you have some commission, something you said
yeah,
just
yeah.
now. I
Then
really am not familiar with this. Can you tell more?
yeah, I can explain. Yeah, I can explain. So Amazon has an affiliate program
Okay.
that yeah, whenever you share a product link, like it is for influencer, and basically I'm not an influencer. It is basically for influencers. Basically, if you share a product link, if you have an account, an affiliate account, you can share links to products to on your pages, on your reviews and such. And anyone clicks on that link to purchase a book or whatever, a phone, the person with the account who put the link, he gets a small percentage, 1% to 10%. It varies on different products. On books, currently it's around 4% per sale. So of around 100 rupees, if a book is worth 100 rupees, if the reader purchase to my link, I get 4 rupees out of that. So it's like it varies. Yeah, it's a way to keep track also. That I basically do it for that, because yeah, I do it for keeping track of sales. I don't do it for the commission or such. But yeah, it's a good way to keep track.
That's interesting. I've never known of such a
Yeah.
thing
We have
existed. I
never
never
heard of
knew.
this thing. Yeah.
Yeah,
I
no,
am,
no, no.
and
Ever.
I'm writing my fourth book currently. Oh my
Okay, you
goodness!
didn't know
I
that.
don't.
When
I didn't even know such
I
things.
yeah, so what they do when, like, I've known some people in the industry, like when they approach authors for reviews, and uh, they usually tend to buy from Amazon. The for mass reviews and such. I had never tend to do such thing, but from what I've heard stories, I'm telling you. So for earning money, what they do, they put an affiliate link in the group and buy the books from this group only. So they earn a good 1,000 or so rupees. That I don't know if it's unethical or not, but these things do happen. So you might have seen this much of amount of revenue as commission in your Amazon sales or something. So this is basically that commission thing that you see in that sales. That yeah, this is basically that.
Okay, interesting.
Yeah, yeah.
Mm.
It's a good way
Yeah.
to keep track, but yeah,
Yeah. Definitely. It's a very good way to keep track because even as authors, we don't know how many of our books are sold. Only the
oh,
publisher might know.
really?
Yeah. So yeah, we don't know how
You
many of
don't
our
get the
books are sold.
numbers?
No, we don't. Yeah. It depends on the
Oh,
type of the deal
okay.
they take.
I
Maybe if
did not
it's
realize.
self-published, yeah, if it's a self-published book or if we are like affiliates like you are, we would know. But because we
Yeah,
both
yeah,
were
yeah.
traditionally published, we don't know how many of our books are sold, how many have gone off
Okay,
the
okay.
shelves and stuff. We don't,
So, okay,
because
so
they're
it
using
only the publisher
all
knows
the,
directly. Oh,
yes, only the publisher knows how many books have gone out of their hands. Only they will know.
okay, okay, okay.
Yes. So
Interesting. I thought that the author also has access to the numbers. Really fascinating to know that they don't.
okay.
Yeah, yeah.
See, you have a blog.
I'm not able to hear. I'm not able to listen. Can I just switch networks? Just a second. I'm not able to listen. Yeah. Am I audible now? I'm not able to listen to.
Danya, you're just frozen, and we can't hear you, Danya. It's gone.
Yeah.
So maybe I asked you one question in the
Yeah,
movie.
definitely. Yeah, yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
So
Yeah.
what kind of books do you actually like reading, and how you came into this reading
Yeah.
and reviewing? What inspired you to do that?
Yeah. So I read actually all sorts of books. There are just some genres of books that I don't resonate with. Like, I've tried reading poetry. I don't resonate too much with that. I try, but and some other genre, like very few genres that I don't like reading. Basically, or else I read everything. Yeah. And how I came into the hobby of reading. So actually, I was in boarding school in during my high school years, in middle school years. So during my seventh grade, when we were coming back for vacations, our English teacher gave an assignment to read a book of your choice and write an assignment about it when you come back. So in the seventh grade, I had read Robinson Crusoe, and I wrote about it and presented it. I actually loved doing that, and I didn't. And ever since then, I've been keeping a journal about my thoughts on the books that I read, and it still maintained everything. And I came to know about this reviews and all around 2018 when I was doing my engineering. Uh, when I was in my engineering, I left engineering. When I in that engineering days, I came to know about that these things also happen, that you can write reviews on Instagram and Goodreads and Amazon, and so then I started doing it.
Who's
So
your
basically, yeah.
who's your idol in reviewing? Do you look up to any
Uh,
reviewers,
yeah,
professional
yeah, yeah.
reviewers?
Yeah. I will be honest, in book reviews, not I don't really have any idols, but like in the mainstream for movies and all, read reviews of. I read and watch reviews of I don't know if you know Anupama Chopra. She writes movies reviews and book. Yeah, and Ranjan is one.
Rangan,
I
yes.
follow. Yeah. I
No,
follow their stuff.
just
Their professional standard. I try to stand up to.
I'm curious. You said you don't follow any reviewers. Any reason for that?
I do.
Okay.
Because I, in general, don't tend to read the reviews of the book that I'm planning to review. That's the thing. Because if I read a review,
regardless of that, because when you keep in touch with what's going on and how
I have friends and all, but I have many friends in book review in the hobby also. But I believe the question was, do you have any idol in the any stalwart that has been doing? Like in that, I not really. I actually have not been following anyone. I actually I read book reviews in paper and all, but I don't really follow anyone. I don't really recall any names as such. I don't. Yeah.
You don't have to actually. It's just
Yeah,
that you keep with the trends. For that, you should.
I know.
You don't have to idolize anyone. Yeah, understand.
No, not just for that. I don't have a problem with idolizing, but in general, just I haven't. It just hasn't happened yet. Maybe I will. Maybe I will if I tend to come across such person.
Because I have known a few reviewers who really want to do better and better, but they are not in touch with what's happening in that world. Because only when you are in touch with that world, you will know what's happening. For the example, the basics like vocabulary itself, even for reviewing, there's a jargon.
I know.
You don't even repeat, then that was what I wanted to ask. Yeah, understand. So.
Yeah. That has happened with me also in the earlier days. My spoken English right now is also terrible, but at least my written English is better now. In the early days, my written English was also very, very bad. Like grammatical errors all the time, and my vocabulary was not very good. Even now, it's not great. It's okay, but yeah, it's in the earlier stages of your book reviewing. It's okay, I guess. One person learns after doing all this only, I guess.
Who edits?
I have also seen.
Who edits your text after you have done the review? Who edits? Who
proofreading? Right now, actually, I had a team a while back, some interns.
Team.
Right now, I don't have. Yeah, I had some interns working, so they used to proofread everything. Yeah.
Where do you get these
right
interns?
Now, I don't.
Where do you get these interns?
From DMs, people actually ask. I actually want to review books for you, and I want to work for you. So there's a certain things that I ask them. If everything works out, then we work together.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
I just wanted to ask you. You have a website. You have a blog site. You also have a social media page on which you post reviews. Do you write reviews?
I have an Instagram.
Do you tweak your reviews for each page? If you're going to paste it on Amazon, if you're going to paste it on Goodreads, if you're going to paste it on social media, will the reviews be different from one another, or is it just one review and you paste it on all the platforms?
No, I write only one review. I used to tweak it. I used to tweak everything for Instagram. I started the page from Instagram. I only recently shifted to the website. So on Instagram, everything has to be within 2000 words. It's very limited. 2000 characters. It's very limiting. So I used to pardon. I used to try and compress everything for that Instagram format, and then I didn't used to write a complete review for all the platforms. Since I launched my website, I don't have that problem anymore. I write a complete review. I paste it on Instagram till whatever character limit. Then I tell to please, if you want to read the full review, please read it either on the Goodreads page or on the website. Yeah,
Mm.
so but I used to do, and many people still do. They write the review just for Instagram because it is very character limiting, and yeah, and it's very disturbing. Yeah, just 2,000 words character limitations. Yeah.
What is your
Do you
future?
have like a
Sorry. What's
Yes,
the
ma'am.
what's the future plans for you in this reviewing?
Ma'am, this is to be honest, this is just a hobby.
Okay.
You can't. I personally don't believe that I can make a living out of this. It's just not possible. Uh, it's just a hobby. Yeah, right now.
Even
And
for hobby,
if yeah,
what is your future? How do you want to take it to another level, next
if I
level?
want to take it forward, yeah.
Mm.
So yeah, like I want to I just said, I just released the website, and I don't want to just keep it limited to books. I want to start movies and TV series, all because I believe that there's a much larger audience for this. It's a very limited audience who read books. It's not a bad thing. It's a good market, and but I myself actually watch content a lot. So if I'm watching content, so I believe I can write reviews also for that. So yeah, I'm plan that's in the future. I want to start right, and I have written also on my Instagram. I tried that, it didn't work because the audience is completely just for the books over there. So maybe I'll just open a separate page or something for movies and shows that I have planned. Then yeah, that I want to expand to.
Oh, you in books,
Yeah.
in book reviewing, do you have any future plans?
In book reviewing also, like Sridhana said, she asked about videos. Like
Mm.
I still personally believe that text is the way to go forward, but I do want to keep trying video. I will not stop trying. I currently have a lot to improve when it comes to video. My speaking skills, I'm actually taking classes. I will have to improve them a bit before constantly before doing more video reviews and such. Uh, but yeah, video book reviews and Instagram reels also many people are doing that. If you want to, like, basically if you want to grow on Instagram in the current in today's market, you you have to do video. You can't grow forward unless and until you're doing reels. So I plan to do some unique reels also. I tried doing that and it worked to a certain extent, but I was not happy with it. I will I will do some other reels. Yeah,
TikTok,
reels.
TikTok,
I have to.
TikTok.
Yeah, TikTok. Yeah. Yes.
yeah? So,
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
how is the traffic different for your readers in your website and your Instagram page and your blog site? Is it different? Or did you take all your Instagram followers? Are they the same traffic that come to your website, or do you have two different audience for this and that?
No, actually, right now on the website is currently very new. I haven't done any SEO such stuff. Pardon. I haven't done any SEO stuff for such right now. So 100% of my website audience is currently my Instagram audience only. Whenever I post a review, I post on Instagram also, and I post on my story and on the post that please do check out the review. And I will be honest, I don't have many visitors right now. Like out of my if around 600 people used to read my post on Instagram, only about 60 or 70 people go to the website to read the entire
So
review.
10% of the
Right now,
traffic goes to your website.
yeah, sometimes less than that, sometimes less than, many a times actually, 5 to 7% only. So I have to. That is something I have to work on.
Do you only do reviews, or do you also have author interviews and author promotion programs?
Yeah, I
Apart
do.
from
But as I said, I actually have to work on my communication skills a bit because I did do a few interviews in the past and they went horribly wrong. Yeah, because I keep forgetting my questions. Even if I have written questions just besides me, I keep getting awkward and I keep forgetting questions. So right now it's a little bit on hot, and I had started promotions also, but I have completely stopped doing promotions now because I have personally felt it was unethical for a reviewer to promote just promote books and not review them. So I've stopped doing promotions completely.
This is one fresh take by a reviewer, because most reviewers feel that they're entitled to promote the book, and they are entitled to much more money than an author can afford.
No,
There is
no.
so much of that happening, and like you said,
I know.
personally, even I feel like, that the concept of bulk reviews are a little too overhyped, at least in
It is.
Instagram
It
and
is.
Facebook. How do you like? How?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Got it.
yes. Harsh, I wanted to ask you, like, when you start writing and when you have the concept of the review in mind before you start writing, do you have like a particular set protocol as to the first few points have to be about this, then I'll have to write a few positives, then I'll have to write a few criticism, or like a few negative, or some few pointers to the author? Do you have like a protocol in which you follow for each review, or do you just go with the flow, write what comes to your mind in
No,
whichever order?
I do. I don't have just actually. I have certain two to three. I have two different formats actually. Like where some books require that I have to give some context about the book first. So where I do, and some books they don't require the context. I just ask the reader to go to the blurb on the Amazon page and read the blurb. This because at that time I had limiting characters in my Instagram caption, as I said. So but right now I don't have. So I do write the I give the reader the context of the book first before writing my review, and then there's no such format that I have. But mostly I write both the aspects of the book that I like and the underwhelming aspects that also, like, if any, I write. And I do not give any such pointers to the authors or anything. I don't have like that. Just the underwhelming aspect of the book, it covers everything. I don't have any such, but not a particular maintained format. I don't have. Yeah,
Got it. Do you have like a
yeah.
golden number? Like, this is the size of the review. I have to restrict myself to this size, or like this number
No,
of
no,
words
no,
of the review. Forget Instagram.
no.
Instagram for other stuff.
Uh,
No.
yeah. No, I don't have. Like, I have not a review per se. I have like written a summary of a lengthy book with the permission of the author, and that went about, like, that was a 15-page Word document. So that I pasted on my on my website. Yeah, I went with it. It took me like
15
around a
page.
month to write. 15-page Word document it was,
Okay.
and I just copied and pasted it. I don't have any such limit. Well, if I write and people read that, actually, to my to my surprise, some people, like two to three people, actually read the whole 15 pages. I did not think that anyone will read that much in a review sort of thing, but people did.
It's not a review, but a summary, is it?
Summary, yeah. Kind of
Okay.
like in my own, I simplified things because it was like in a very lawyery language that what was
Oh.
written.
Okay.
Yeah,
What did the
yeah.
author
So I
say? What
simplified
did the
it.
author say?
I took the permission. I
I
did
know.
not
What did?
summarize the entire book.
Yeah.
The author liked it. The
Oh,
author,
okay.
like, he said that you have dumbed it out too much, but that was the purpose of it. The author said that you
Oh.
have dumbed it out too much, but that was the entire purpose of doing it, because the author was getting feedback like, I'm not understanding your book. It is too intellectual for me, and
Oh.
I just basically, I dumbed it down little bit. Yeah,
Okay.
There are some books which need that, actually, when the author is
yeah,
it's the message the author wants to give is too encrypted, and people need to have
yeah.
a particular level of
Yeah, you have to decode the author's thoughts. Yeah.
yeah. There
But
are some books that need that.
I don't know, Harsh, as you're the
Yeah.
reviewer. Okay, decoding, you said, right? Why let the reader decode it, the other reader decodes? Let there be many decodings. Why
Yeah.
not? Why should you
There can be
decode it
many. Yeah.
as a
No. That was actually that was not exactly decoding. That was
I'm
actually a
just
non-fiction book. Yeah. No, let me
Oh,
answer. No, I get what you're saying. It's a valid question. It's a valid question because an author can have a book can have many different interpretations to
Yes.
say. What I meant was like make the language simpler to understand. That was what I did basically, and
and
shorter to
and
read,
because it's
condenser.
like you said, yeah, and because it's non-fiction, I don't like there will not be too much of interpretations also. It
Yeah,
is very
yeah, yeah, yeah.
straightforward to be interpreted in
Yeah,
different
it was
ways.
not interpretation where they didn't have to interpret. It was basically
Yeah,
what the author said in simple language and in condensed
got it.
manner.
Mm.
That's what I did. Yeah, with the author's permission.
Understood, understood. So yeah, I think now it's time for us to go to the next segment of LOL, which is World
Yeah,
of W's. World of
yeah, yeah,
W's
yeah,
is nothing but W questions like what, when, where, all that.
yeah.
And it's like you can be brief, you can make it as short as possible. It's just for the listener to, if they did not have the time to sit through the entire session, they could just come to this and get a gist of what we had spoken about till now. So the first question that I want to ask to you in World of W's is that what is your current read?
Current read. Actually, I'm reading a book on Shivaji by Mr. Vaibhav Purandare. Yeah, yeah. So it's about his history. Yeah, and I'm also reading another book. That's actually called Freakonomics. It's economics of the world in a funny way. Yeah, these two books I'm reading right now. Yeah,
Mm.
and yeah, they're both fun reads. I'm enjoying both of them. Yeah.
Mm. What is your next review that will be out?
Uh, Actually, to be honest, I have many reviews pending, like 8 to 9 books I have pending. Uh, but because I have been not, I haven't been at home for around 2 months. I've been for business purpose. I've been going around and for vacation in the middle. So a lot of books are at home and I'm not at home. So yeah, when once I go home, then I will just go to straight to reading and I will write the reviews. And these books that I'm reading just for pleasure, but many people are asking for the review of Shivaji, so I might just write a review of it. Yeah,
Okay. Mm.
yeah,
Do
yeah,
you
yeah.
have a
I
set
don't
schedule
because
for your social? Yeah, yeah, please go.
yeah, I don't like you are going to ask the same question. I'm assuming I don't like have a particular right now. Like as I said, I was going on vacation, so I said to the like most of my book reviews like excuse me PR people like they contact me from the publishing houses and they request like they send me the list that are available for review for the month. So I select them. I did not select for this month because I knew that I was going to be away. But the backlog of the books that I have right now, so that I have to complete. Yeah, and
Got it.
this month I did not do that, so I that burden I do not have. Yeah,
Yeah. Do you have a set schedule for your social media posts? Like, do you first
yeah,
start
I
with,
do.
got I got the book and all? How does that work?
Like I do. Like once I get a book, like that's the when I'm not on a vacation. The standard in general, I do have a schedule because then I get to procrastination very soon. So I have to maintain a schedule like that. I write dates on my books that this day I received the book, and I said like it depends on the book that I set targets. Like if it's a very interesting book, to be honest, like it's a thriller. I love reading thrillers. Like I said, Dan Brown. I read Dan Brown like I don't know if you'll believe it me or not. I read the Da Vinci Code in 6 hours. I finished reading that book in one sitting. Yeah, so and that was like 7 or 8 years ago. I don't know if I can do that now, but yeah. So but like non-fiction is especially very tough to like. It is interesting, but sometimes you get a bit bored while
Tired.
reading. So yeah, tired or yeah. So for that, I have to maintain a strict schedule. That actually I used to do this in school for textbooks like while studying. Read these many pages. I used to reward myself. Acha, you get this. You can play for 15 for 1 hour. Like I used to reward my like that things I do. I reward myself. I keep like you finish the first half, you get to do this. You finish the book, you get to do
what's
this.
the reward now?
Like that's actually will be too much information.
No rewards now. You are doing so many books now. Anyways, I was going to ask you. You said I have these pending and all that. Am I right to say these are all paid reviews?
No, none. I don't do paid. As I said before, I've stopped doing paid promotions. I don't like earlier. I should just basically I used to do two things. Reviews have never been paid from my side because I have a firm understanding that uh, once you get paid from someone, be it the author or publisher, you get a certain bias that at least I do that. You have to like write positive things only. So either I do promote. I used to do promotions. I've stopped out that doing that completely. Like only I have one pending of one children's books. That's the last one I'm going to do. That children's book because children's books thing you don't have like opinions or such. You just basically about the quality and quality of the paper. That says that like illustration books. Basically, I'm talking about. So that I have a few pending. That once I have post that, I will not have any promotional posts as such, and I have to stop doing that. And because that paid review as such is an oxymoron in my dictionary. Paid review that does not fit well with me.
Harsh, I salute you. Thank you.
Thank you. Yeah, thank you. Thank you. That's actually a friend explained this to me like long back. He's a journalist by profession. Yeah, so like we were just generally chatting about phone reviews or such things. So he explained to me that these people have no ethics. They take money and they do reviews. So what are they doing? So I kind of try to maintain that thing.
Good.
Yeah. A certain set of ethics I've set for myself. I try to stay by that.
Good.
Yeah.
Great. I just have one last question, and I think we can wrap up after that. My last question to you is, how long do you usually take let's call it an average. Let's not, forgetting the number of pages of the book. How long do you usually take to review a book?
Write a review or just from the starting to the end of...
No. Forget the reading of the book. After you finish reading the book, once you start the process of writing. Yeah.
So I have two processes about this also. Like one, I keep reading one thing is I keep reading the book in segments, and one is I lock myself in a room and I read the book in one sitting. These are my two processes. So for writing a review, if I read the book in one sitting, I have my mind, I have my thoughts fresh. Then within an hour or two, I will finish writing my review on the book. And when I am reading in segments, I have like different notes I have keep making during the this point. I do that during this also while I sit down. But this is all like I maintain a complete journal, and it's a very a little long process. So for that, it takes a day or two and a bit proofreading. But maximum not more than a day. It takes a day at most. Yeah, for curating and for making the review readable. Yeah. So maximum a day, not more than that.
You said you're not into paid review, at least not anymore. Not anymore, right?
Not anymore. I used to do promotions, but not anymore.
So what happens to the books? Are you buying all the books, or are you getting review copies?
No. Getting review copies, like if most of the time they get from publishers, as I said, and sometimes authors do approach me. But to be honest, I'm not getting any time to respond to the authors. Unfortunately, I said I've to the ones those who have approached me for the past 6 months. I have said I will get back to you regarding the review. Please be patient. And for right now, I'm doing just the publisher, the book review with the publisher, and that has never been a paid thing for me. I've been doing that for the past 2.5 years, and unless for the I have done a few promotional activities like with Amazon also, and also I do some promotional activities for that I will continue doing, not book reviews, not book promotions. Like so if some sale is going on, I will make a video that the sale is going on. For that promotional activities, that are fine with me. That I will keep doing because I have to monetize the thing some way, and that I think is not ethically wrong and all. So that I do, but uh, copies I receive mostly directly from the publishers and sometimes from the authors. So yeah, that has not been a paid thing.
Got it, got it. So yeah, Harsh, if you can tell parting comment or an advice to budding authors or reviewers who want to get into this field. If you have a few words to tell them.
Yeah. So I actually don't have much to say about authors. I guess both of you will have better things to say to authors. But to reviewers, I'll say just start. Write a review on the book you have written, you have read, or start reading if you want to. If you haven't read much, start reading and just start doing it. Don't think about it too much, and just start. It just starts like that, and you will improve little by little. You will improve.
That's a
you will get traction. Yeah.
So how was this talk for you? Like how was this?
I had fun. I actually have a little I'm a kind of an introvert. I kind of avoid a bit doing video interactions because my communication skills, as you might have noticed, are like very poor. So I kind of shy away from these things, but I had fun. I will be very honest. I had fun interacting with both of you.
Okay, good. Thank you.
Yeah. Thank you. Yeah.
All the best.